Today, you will learn about a philosopher who saw logic written into reality. Thank you for being here and be part of the story of this channel. Remember to check out the description below for curated and recommended literature for you to learn even more about this. Lactantius, one of the great voices of early Christianity, lived during a time when the ancient world still wrestled with the relationship between philosophy, faith, and the nature of the universe. To many, the cosmos seemed ruled by fate or mechanical necessity, a vast system without meaning. Lactantius challenged that vision. He believed the universe is not a meaningless arrangement of particles, nor the work of blind chance, but a carefully ordered architecture of reason, rooted in the mind of God. Every law of nature, every proportion in creation, every spark of human thought reflects a deeper intelligence woven into existence itself. In this video, we explore Lactantius's profound idea that reality is rational because its source is rational, and that human consciousness participates in this logic, like a beam of divine intelligence shining within the soul. Lactantius argued that nothing in the universe is arbitrary. The symmetry of nature, the precision of mathematics, and the laws of physics all point to intentionality. Reality behaves like language, structured, meaningful, patterned. Behind the visible world stands ratio, divine reason, which shapes the cosmos the way thought shapes speech. He believed that the universe is crafted not merely by power, but by wisdom, a mind expressing itself through the laws of nature. The movements of stars, the balance of ecosystems, and even the logic of geometry are not coincidences. They are signs of a thinking universe. For Lactantius, creation is not a product of accident, but of intellect, a cosmic text written by God. To study nature, therefore, is to read the handwriting of the divine, to trace the logic behind existence. If the cosmos is shaped by reason, then consciousness is its reflection. Lactantius believed humans possess reason not as an evolutionary convenience, but as a gift from the Creator, a spark of the divine mind implanted in the soul. This means we do not merely observe the universe, we understand it from within, because our thinking resonates with the intelligence that shaped the world. When we grasp a mathematical truth, when we perceive beauty, when we recognize justice, we are aligning with the deeper logic of existence. The mind becomes a mirror, capable of reflecting the rational structure behind creation. He taught that wisdom is not only intellectual, it is spiritual. To think clearly is to participate in God's reason. To know truth is to draw nearer to the source of truth. Consciousness, therefore, is sacred, the meeting point where human awareness touches the logic of the universe. Lactantius saw Providence not as interference, but as the ongoing intelligence sustaining reality. The world's harmony is evidence of continuous divine presence, not a watch wound long ago, but a living order upheld moment by moment. He pointed to the cycles of nature, the balance of elements, and the fine calibration of life as signs that creation is maintained by wisdom. Nothing persists without purpose. Even adversity, he argued, has meaning, challenging the mind, strengthening the soul, and revealing deeper understanding. Providence is the architecture behind change, time, and growth. In this worldview, history is not random drift, but a story guided by divine intention. The universe unfolds like a symphony with tension, resolution, and progression, ultimately revealing its designer through its coherence. For Lactantius, morality is not imposed externally, it reflects the same divine logic that shapes the cosmos. Just as nature obeys rational laws, the soul thrives when aligned with truth, goodness, and justice. Vice is disorder, a break from cosmic harmony. Virtue is resonance with divine reason. Moral insight, therefore, is not mere social convention, but spiritual attunement, When the soul seeks the good, it reflects the mind of God. When it chooses selfishness or deception, it turns away from the architecture of reality itself. This is why wisdom and ethics are inseparable in Lactantius's thought. The more a person understands the structure of the universe, the more they are drawn toward compassion, humility, and truth. To live rationally is to live spiritually. To live spiritually is to harmonize with the universe's hidden intelligence. In Lactantius' vision, the world is not silent. It speaks constantly through beauty, order, and intelligibility. The fact that human beings can comprehend the universe is itself a revelation. The mind of creation recognizing itself in miniature. Consciousness is not an accident of atoms. It is the universe awakening to meaning. When we contemplate the stars, when we trace the patterns of mathematics, when we feel awe before truth, we enter into dialogue with the rational structure behind being. The cosmos invites us not merely to survive, but to understand, to wonder, to align our inner architecture with the divine mind that shapes reality. For Lactantius, this is the heart of spiritual life, to awaken to the intelligence beneath existence, to recognize God not only as creator, but as the reason within every thought, the wisdom behind every law, the light that shines through consciousness. Lactantius reveals a universe built not from blind matter, but from intelligence, purpose, and rational harmony. The human mind, reflecting this architecture, becomes a sacred instrument, capable of recognizing truth, perceiving order, and aligning with the source that sustains all things. In studying the cosmos, we study God's thought. In contemplating truth, we partake in divine reason. In living with virtue, we become expressions of cosmic harmony. With Lactantius, we glimpse a world where consciousness is not an accident, but a revelation. The universe thinking through us, knowing itself through us, and calling us into alignment with the rational mind behind creation. We have noticed that some of you viewers are not subscribed. So, if you could do me a favor and double-check if you're a subscriber to this channel, that would be tremendously appreciated. It's the free thing that anybody that watches this show can do to help us here to keep everything going. So, please double-check if you've subscribed, and thank you so much, because in a strange way, you are part of our history.